Alright, good afternoon everyone. Welcome to a series that has died on the channel and is now being brought back. This is the NSG series, the Never Stop Gaming series. This is a private whitelisted Minecraft server. If you remember back about 3 months ago almost, NSG shut down because of just personal issues and stuff, because of the owner of the server, Mr. Game the Day Away, and he could no longer pay for the server, sadly. Well, about 2 weeks ago, the server opened back up. He managed to get the funds to open it back up, and it has been a great 2 weeks. Apart from the part that I couldn't record the first 2 weeks. If you remember back a while ago, and if you were actually coming to a lot of the live streams that I've been doing in the past 2 weeks, you'd understand why I haven't been recording, why there's been very few videos, and why I couldn't record these 2 weeks since NSG has opened. That's because I was running a dual-core, an AMD Athlon X2 245 processor. I couldn't edit, couldn't really record. It kind of jittered around a little bit too much, but now it is time. My friends, I have shoveled over the money after 4.5 years of waiting for a brand new PC. Pretty much. Case is the same, graphics card is the same, everything else is brand new. Let's take a look. So also forked over a little bit more extra money to get a proper 1080p monitor by Asus. But as you can see, the main attraction, an i7-6700K. I got it, and then, same graphics card as it was, and yeah, so that is why I have not been recording. But now, be prepared, because I said this on stream. The first video that goes out, the first gaming video that goes out, will mark the start of daily uploading. Once you see that video, because I've been pushing the video release date back more and more, because I just haven't had time to do this, but now, I said, and I need to keep this promise, from now on, there will be daily uploads. Until further notice, and at least for 2 months, there will be daily uploads. When school comes about in 2 months, we'll talk about things, we'll see where the channel's sitting and everything. But, yeah, so I'm all alone on the server right now, and this is my house. I'm sorry that it's so jumpy and everything, and we're just jumping right into the series, and I already have quite a bit of things. I have one really nice pickaxe. This is actually the first enchant that I got on the server, first level 30. Efficiency 4, Silk Touch, and I'm breaking 3. It's really nice. I've been kind of using this, as you can see, to do mining rather than trying to, I died once, as you can see. Death counters are on. Actually, I might be one of the people that have the lowest deaths on the server, which is pretty nifty, I guess. So that is why I'm not at level 30 again, but I do have another pickaxe, so I do want to get a proper working pickaxe so I don't need to, just be using up the Silk Touch as much. But, yeah, let's take a tour of the server now, but let's just also make sure that it's recording right, because this is generally the first time that I've been recording. The fans are a little loud in the new PC because of how I have it configured, just to keep things nice and cool, and so I don't fry an 8-core chip that I just bought that's super expensive. So I'll be right back, and yeah, look at that. Already some little looks into the series. Alright, enough of those low times and low points and little sad, somber notes in the video. Let's get things a little hyped, let's get things a little happier. So welcome to the Spawn Village here. This is where the magic happens. This is generally where the world was spawned. Actually, note that spawn is at those coordinates. So yeah, Game the Day Away, which it is, does not look like he has too much, but he's going to be building the town hall somewhere around here. I'm not entirely sure where, but he wants to have the spawn be the town hall. So yeah. Anyway, so we've gone to the nether a little bit. I have actually started harvesting quite a bit of the glowstone because I can, and it's quite useful, and typically on servers a lot of people just take it, so you know what, I decided, you know what, I got a Silk Touch pick, let's go Let's get a lot of glowstone. At least like a fourth of this pickaxe has been used on glowstone. So right here is, I think this is level 30 enchant area. It's not quite. Why? Oh yeah, because they need 2 more books. Why they're doing it this way? You don't need 2 rows of books. I'm not entirely sure what they're doing here. I almost want to fix it, but I don't know if I should / can. So anyway, there's a little chicken farm spawner thing. I don't think it's working. Here is Joe P. Cool 14's house. Let's see. Oh, hello. Okay. Right, let's check around. I like snooping. Take a look around. Cool, so I think though, like, out of all the people, I might have some of the most amount of resources. One thing, thank you, Joe P. Cool. I have used this a little bit. He made community farms here, so thank you for that. That was definitely a big help. Probably need to harvest some more carrots. Down here's some mines. No actual like rails or anything like that. Have nothing like that has been built down there, so it's nothing too interesting. Here's Gamer 1500 Gamer 1500's house. It kind of looks a little incomplete. It kind of looks a little choppy. It has potential, I feel, but like it's pretty dark. Should probably light the place up because things spawn. To say the least, things spawn. Over here, I'm pretty sure that this is like automatic fishing farm thing. Here, this was actually built within the last 2 or 3 days. I mean, this is Mr. Game the Day Away's house, and I kind of feel bad because this house. Okay, I kind of feel bad because he originally started building his house right next to my house, which I'll go a little bit more in depth into my house, right here, and then I put up like 5 signs, so you could see them. I said, can you please move your house before it gets too far along? It's a little close, which granted it was, but now I kind of feel a little bit bad because, I mean, he's the owner of the server, so like, making friends already. Well, anyway, as you can see, some people, and you could see, once again, people have a lot more deaths than I do. But yeah, I have been on this server before, as some of you know, but yeah. So here's Luma's house. And let's take a look around here. Nice amount of diamonds and stuff like that. A lot of like beginnings of houses, but not too many people actually have like complete houses. Alright, looks like a horse. There's a big tower. I believe that's Melissa Craft's tower. Then if we run over here, I don't know whose building that is. Don't know who built it. It was very similar to this style, so maybe it's his. This is actually Zuffagus's house. He is another member of the server, which, by the way, it's a pretty darn nice house. It's actually a little bit bigger than I thought originally. Looks a little bit like a maze. Let's take a look. And so we'll pop in here. And like just spiral staircase up. Looks like you got a little bit of a balcony thing going. This is, I believe this is a steampunk style house, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like just another general room for other things that you want. Still keeps going, and I believe this is the top. So definitely nice house, and it's a little bit more spacious than I thought, which is pretty nice. Keep going down, and then we have one last thing to check out. That's just basically enchanting area and then some stuff inside. It's very similar to that, except a bit smaller. And then last but not least, hopefully it's not least, because it's my house, and hopefully I did a decent job. I don't know, I think it looks a little square. Try to add some corners. I'm not the greatest builder in the world. I try, but, So here we go. This is the house. I went for, like, a modern look to it. So we got a balcony there. We got this little overhang. I do plan on putting some doors in here, don't worry, but, yeah. Then I got this cool little, I see this in a lot of, like, modern houses in Minecraft and stuff. Like, just like a popping color with a very large window. Usually vertical going up. like that. And then got a little another overhang here. Got a little bit of a garage. Nothing in here. Maybe I could incorporate some kind of horse thing. So where you could park a horse. So here we go. Got a decent amount of room. I have not really done too much with the place yet. So yeah, as you can see, I started getting some enchanting table stuff going. Got these bookcases going around. Got a little bed here. And then I thought this was really cool. Probably only the older people in the audience are actually going to get this reference. Put it down in the comments below if you know what it is. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is or what it's from, but it is a pixel art. And yeah, there you go. That's trying to give you some good angles of it, just to hopefully maybe jog your memory a little bit, because it is to the older side, but only the older members will mostly get it because it is quite old, actually. So, and then this is basically everything to my name. As you can see, glowstone, nether quartz. I've been mining a little bit. Not too much, though, but yeah. Definitely a good start. But yeah. Alright, so there you saw quite a bit of, of the upstairs and everything. But now we are downstairs in kind of the basement type area. This is where I'm going to be doing a lot of different things. So obviously I'm going to be building crazy farms throughout the series because that's what I like to do. And obviously I'm going to do that when I get my own little area on NSG, when we all kind of move out. But for now I do want to keep in the spawn town because I don't feel like, oh, let me just build a house in spawn town and then just abandon it, because I feel that sadly that's probably going to be the outcome of spawn town. But yeah, so anyway, here we go. I just got a very basic cactus farm here, and I got some animals here. I turned down the volume. Funny thing is, I got the Silk Touch pick before or after I did this. So I actually, did the old classic trick of building a thing from the surface of grass and then just let it spread down here so the sheep could get grass so they could eat it, so they can, yeah. Anyway, let's keep on trucking down lower. So I found this. I was actually gone for a little while. I had to leave the server for about 3 days. I was at my grandparents' house and everything. So apparently somebody borrowed some iron. I can't tell. I was just throwing a lot of crap in here. Like that cactus, like this, like that. But yeah, it looks like apparently maybe they repaid us. I don't know. And then we got even more overflow stuff. So yeah. So basically what I'm doing here, and this is what my plan is, to kind of keep me in Spawn Town and to keep things relatively fresh, is so I want to dig out basically this entire thing all the way down to the layer that you can see all the way down there. We'll take a look down there. So I was contemplating, should I make it 1 block thick or 2 blocks thick. I ended up going with 2 blocks thick here. I just think it'll be overall better if there's any redstone wiring or anything like that. Not all of the rooms. I'll mention this now. Alright, so the minimum size is going to be 4 blocks tall, but some of them might be bigger and stuff like that. So, yeah. That all depends on if cactus, for the cactus farm and stuff. But the main focus for today is down here after we break our legs. This is going to be 6 blocks tall. And I did this at level 12 just so we wouldn't run into nearly as much lava and stuff, because after you go down further than level 12, things typically get a little interesting. So what I've decided to do is I need a storage room badly, and I think that's what we're going to do in this episode. And yeah, because all my chests are unorganized, and I kind of didn't feel like organizing them right off the start there and right off the bat, because I would just have to create a storage room soon enough, or at least move them into the house somewhere. So that's why I just kind of was throwing stuff in. But here, this is going to be a fairly massive storage room, and it will be fantastic. Hopefully, it's going to be 6 blocks tall, And why I'm putting it at the bottom and why I'm not putting it in any of the pre-dug rooms that I dug out earlier, because originally I was, but then I was like, you know what? I think it'll be better if I actually move it to the bottom. Because what I'm going to be doing is I'll have water channels and dispensers and all kinds of different crazy stuff, so that when, for example, the cactus farm, which will be one of the layers, when the cactus pops off or whatever, it can be delivered down here, and then I could pick up or just have it automatically hopper into a chest. And so this way, I don't have to worry about trying to move items upward, because that's a lot harder than to just let them fall down naturally through water streams and stuff like that. So that's why the storage room is at the bottom, and so everything can generally come to a central point to the bottom, and yeah. So that is what I will be up to. I just gotta dig out the rest of the area with the Silk Touch pickaxe. Hopefully it doesn't break, and hopefully sometime in this episode we can actually get a little bit of a 30 level enchant, another one. So maybe we could get a little bit of a better pickaxe. So that will be pretty nice. But that's going to be about it for now, and I will catch you in a little while, probably when I have this dug out more and I can start placing down some chests. Alright, and welcome back. So, here we are. This is what it looks like now. I got everything cleared out, and yes, I know it looks very rough at the moment, and still, the floor and everything. I'm still trying to pick some blocks and everything, and I do need to mix some colors into it and everything. But this is a nice start. So, what do we got going on here? So basically, I'm going to be having it 7 blocks tall instead of 6 blocks tall. I decided that now, because otherwise, when you run up to the second story, you'd just basically be hitting your head. So I decided to kind of fix that up a little bit. So what I'm doing is I'm actually going to have, because the 6 is kind of a bit of a stretch, and obviously you can reach it, but like, I don't know, I think it'd be cool if with balcony. I don't know, just thought it would be cool. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be doing a very simple ring around balcony. It's actually going to stop, let's see here, it needs to stop right about here, because this side is actually not going to have any chests in. This is going to be like the collection area, so you'll see like tubes of probably like glass or something, and then the items will be here. And then possibly later in the future, when I don't feel like manually picking it up as a novelty, I'll just hop right into the chests and everything. But that's time, and that's a task for another time. So here we go. What I got going on here is I'm just doing, I think this is actually kind of cool, adds a little depth to it. And I got the stairs, and then you got the slabs, so there's kind of almost like this cool little ring around. However, this is only oak wood, so, and I tend to kind of get stuck in a groove of where it's just using the same exact block. It's just like, and I have most of the woods, so I don't have any dark oak and acacia, but I have everything else, so yeah. I'm going to continue a little bit more work on here, and I will check back. Alright, so as I am finishing up this little ring around, I was starting to think about what I need to build next, which is to make this actually look like it's not just floating in the air. So I counted all the blocks on these two axes, or sides, or whatever you want to call them. They're 9 blocks apart between, so that's counting this corner to this corner. So they're 9 blocks apart, so just break it up a little bit. And so I'm going to need your opinion on this, whether or not I should keep it, whether or not it looks horrible, but I have an idea, so I'm going to try it out here on camera. So what if we do something like this, where we kind of angle them inward, and then we could maybe even put little corner pieces? Like that. I don't know if that looks, I don't know if this edge actually should be there or not. I don't know yet. And it covers up the little gap, which is good. And then we'll just have little supports like that, so we'll have another one right here, like that. We could still get through the back way here, and yeah, I think that'll be pretty cool. Definitely gonna need your opinion on it, whether or not I should keep it, whether or not I should change it, and what I should change it to. But I think that that's going to look pretty decent, at least for the start here. So I shall continue building, I guess. And then I'm going to explain the whole chest layout of things and how I want to organize this room. Because while it isn't the biggest storage room in the world, it is definitely a bit larger than it probably needs to be. And yeah, so basically what I'm going to be doing, and I'll explain a little bit more in detail, but I want things to be very specific in the locations they go. So what I mean by that is it's not going to be general wool categories. There is going to be, granted, they're not going to be double chests and rows of double chests for these, at least at this base. Maybe in the future at the actual big main base and everything. Actually, that does not look too half bad. Pretty cool. So, basically, losing my train of thought here, what I'm going to be doing here is they're just going to be single chests. So there's going to be one. I haven't decided this or not, but the wool's the best one I have for an example. Basically, I'm going to have a chest for blue wool or red wool or anything like that. They're going to be separated, so they're going to be individual little chests. I have not decided yet if I'm going to be separating dyes or not. So basically what I mean by that is, am I going to separate the red wool from the red dye, or am I just going to put the two together? Or even, am I going to take red wool, red dye, and any of the red flowers and put them all together in one? Or am I going to make one large chest for flowers, or am I going to make separate flower chests and stuff like that? That's all things that need to be decided. However, they are single chests, so I think a single chest will go definitely a long way. So I'm gonna have to think about it, and yeah, so pretty cool stuff. And yeah. Alright, so I got a little bit more work done. I have a pretty good idea for a chest situation now. I kind of started planning it out. I have the bottom kind of planned out, and the top, not. I didn't really start yet. But as you can see, I got the last few pillars up. I don't exactly like these being right here. It kind of obstructs things, but I don't know, like, it's actually not too bad, because you got pretty open areas here. You could see the entire staircase from here. And yeah, whatever. I think it should look decent. So here, let's discuss something real fast. Granite, no matter if it is in the polished form or not, it looks terrible in most cases. In real life, not so much. In Minecraft, well, it's not exactly the prettiest block in the world. But I think if it's mainly hidden, and just if it acts like an accent, like what I'm going to try here, then it just might look decent. So we'll just do that. And then, that doesn't look half bad, and there's no chests in it yet, but I will soon be putting some chests in. So yeah, basically what I've decided to do is close up this iron before I can grab it. Just kidding. Alright. Got some actual stone to fill this back in so I could do everything properly. And yeah, so these little corners are going to be, I don't exactly know what I'm going to put here. If either I'm going to put just some single chests on both these sides, or what I'm going to do, but these are going to be double chests, double chest, double chest, double chest, double chest. And these are going to be big, huge 3x4 arrays of single chests, because while this is going to be my main storage for a while, it's not going to be a big massive storage, and I don't expect to have that many resources that I'm going to need double chests for quite literally everything. So that's why I'm holding back on it, and also I don't exactly want to expand this place too much more, because I don't want to start running into mines, or people mining into this, or running into people's basements that they've created all the way down here, which I doubt, but still. Yeah, so that's going to be generally the plan for this. So I'm just going to fill these in, and then it's definitely going to be a little bit of a process, and I'll probably do it at some time pretty soon here, because that will definitely help with the absolute and absurd chaos that is my chest situation at the moment. It is definitely not pretty, and you've seen what the chests look like, so definitely gonna have to start working on that. And once again, that is, or actually, this is the first time I'm saying that, so why am I saying once again? Anyway, besides the point, that is why I waited on fixing up the walls and everything, because I knew that chests were going to be mainly throughout the walls, so I was just leaving that. For the floor, I want to work out something with stone slabs. I think it would be pretty cool. They're going to be full blocks. They're not just going to be in the slab form, so they'll basically be just like that. I'm probably going to work out a pattern so it's not just plain, just stone. It will look a little weird because it's grid lines and everything, because stone blends together nicely, dirt blends together nicely, but no matter what you do, typically a lot of these refined blocks, they have these lines. Same with glass, and glass is a big thing. They do not mesh together well, so I'm going to have to figure out something with that. But, yeah. I'm actually really, it's growing on me, these little things here. This is the only one that I'm a little unsure of because it looks, like, off-balanced. Unless I would put 2 here, or try to put there and there. That would be the only way I could successfully put 2 pillars. But otherwise, I think I'm just going to stick with the 1 pillar, because 2 pillars here would just look awkward. Nom nom nom. Alright guys, but that's going to do it for today's episode. I'm sorry that it was a little bit more of a rambly episode and everything, and I kept looking over at my little OBS thing, because now dual monitors, because I got this new monitor, so I can now just, with my old monitor, just pop the monitoring window over, which is pretty nifty. That is besides the point, though. Well, my point is, every time I look at the clips and everything, or the monitoring window, it says how long you've been recording, and it's like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, almost 5 minutes, so each of these clips are super rambly and everything. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to get back into doing this recording thing and making things interesting. Maybe you guys think they're interesting, and maybe you like my rambling. I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for today. We did get a decent amount accomplished, whether it may seem like it on camera or not. Oh well. I guess that's all I could really say about that. Oh well. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. It means a lot to me that you guys have been sticking with me throughout these weeks and months of silence and kind of meh videos. But now with this i7 6700K, we will be fantastic. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for 60 subscribers. It means a lot. And I have a goal of 100 by the start of school, which is in about 2 months now. I think we can do it. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next episode of NSG. I cannot guarantee you that will be tomorrow. However, there is daily upload, so catch you in tomorrow's video. See you then.